What's up guys, it's Lucas here, back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the life-changing surgery that I had, which was laser eye surgery. Now it's crazy to think that I'm making this video 1 year after I got my tonsils removed, and just a week ago I had laser eye surgery done. Now the reason I got laser eye surgery was because I knew so many people who had it done. I have cousins who've had it done, I have my boss who's had it done, his family, everyone. If you ask someone in your family, they know someone who's had laser eye surgery. And let me tell you, I definitely understand why everyone has had it done now. To start off, my vision was always bad since I was 7 or 8 years old. I was always wearing glasses. I always had to wake up first thing in the morning and put my glasses on to take a shower or to read a book, even when it's this close to my face. So yeah, my prescription was bad. It was -7 in one eye and -5 in the other eye, which is quite bad. So my right eye was better than my left eye. And then after a while, I said to myself, once I work, once I'm done school or whatever, I'm gonna go get laser eye surgery. So that's what I did. I went to the consultation. And what happens at the consultation is they do a bunch of tests on your eyes, and it's not like a normal eye test. It's more of like a test to see the health of your eyes. So basically what that means is they're gonna test to see how thick your cornea is, to see if you are a candidate for laser eye surgery. And it turns out in my case I was, which was awesome. After that, they're gonna book the date, and then what happened is I booked the date, and I booked it so far in advance that even making this video now, I wouldn't have had the surgery done yet. I would have had 4 days from now till I was actually gonna get the surgery, which is crazy, crazy to think that it was gonna take that long. So I was fine with it being that long, but I had to change the date because in my mind I was so stressed and worked up about it. I was like, what if I go blind? What if I do this? What if blah blah blah? There were so many reasons, and I have anxiety as it is about everything. I'm honestly a very anxious person, and anyone who knows me knows that. And I just said, to ease my mind, I'll move the date up. So I said, what's the soonest date? She's like, we can do you in 2 days. And I said, all right, book me in. So after spontaneously doing it in 2 days, I said, you know what? Let's just do it and see what happens. So I booked it for 2 days in advance, and my surgery was at it was at 9 a.m. So I arrived there for like 8:30ish. Now, my advice to anyone who's getting laser eye surgery and watching this video is, I know you're nervous, and I know there's a lot of things to risk because it's your vision. But let me tell you, number one, don't watch the procedure online, because honestly, if you're watching it online, there's no point, because you're not the one who's doing the surgery, so there's no need for you to watch it. And number two is honestly, don't worry, and make sure you eat before the procedure, because mine was at 9 a.m. and I didn't get to eat because I was so nervous and stressed for the whole thing, which honestly I don't recommend anyone do. I want everyone who gets laser eye surgery to have the best outcome like I did, and I recommend that you eat and don't get yourself all worked up. But anyways, my actual surgery date, I showed up at around 30 minutes earlier. And I sat down, I filled out some paperwork, blah, blah, blah. You sign a bunch of stuff, and then they just say, wait in the waiting room until you get called. So I actually never knew so many people had laser eye surgery done. And it's quite expensive. My procedure costs around $4,000. So in the waiting room, I think that day I was the last one to go on the actual day. And it was they did around 7 procedures. So if you think about it, they make a lot of money in a day. And yeah, basically what happened is I was sitting and I was waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and it went from being 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock p.m. and I didn't eat the whole day. So I was getting antsy, I was getting stressed, I just wanted to be done. And the worst part for me was a guy actually went in the procedure and he rubbed his eye right after. So he left and went home, blah, 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 it was fine. And then he came back. And I kid you not, they rushed him right into the room to redo his eye. And that's because you're not supposed to rub your eye after the procedure, but I guess sometimes things happen. Anyways, so they do offer you a pill if you're nervous. So you can either take it's like a relaxant. I'm not too sure the options that are gonna be available for you. But yeah, they give you a pill if you need it. So for me, I was waiting for 5 hours, and I was the next to go, and she said, the nurse working there, she said,
okay, you can either take the pill or you can just go in. But if you take the pill, you're gonna have to wait another 30 minutes, or we do you right after you take the pill. So you'll take the pill, and then we'll rush you right into the room.
After waiting for 5 hours, my anxiety was, it was honestly to the point where I was like, I just want to get this done. So I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna take the pill, and I'm just gonna move on with my life. I took the pill and I said, I'll just do the operation right after I take the pill. I don't have time to wait for the pill to kick in and do its effects or whatever. So that was fine. I mean, my doctor I had was honestly so supportive, and he was really great, talked me through everything. So I took the pill, and then I remember he said, okay, just lay down on the bed. And then what they do is they gave me 2 stress balls to hold on to. So I held on to these 2 stress balls, and I was like,
I don't know why they're giving me stress balls. I don't understand the reasoning.
But let me tell you, you're gonna need the stress ball or something to hold on to, because there is so much, it's not like it hurts because your eyes are numb, it's just more so like a pressure. It's like someone is basically putting their thumb into your eye and pushing down. It doesn't hurt so much, it's just a lot of pressure. But yeah, like I said, my eyes were -7 and -5. So the first eye they did, what happens is, this is your eye, and they put a little suction on it to make sure your eye doesn't move, and then they cut the cornea and flap it open. Sounds disgusting, but honestly, from what you see, you see something coming to your eye, they open it up with 2 metal things, and then it goes black for 2 seconds, and then you just see the flap opening. And then they put a bunch of eye drops in. And then they're gonna tell you, basically,
okay, just look straight into the light, and then there's gonna be a green laser and then 2 red ones.
And then they're gonna
say just focus on the green light and try not to move your eye too much.
Now, not to worry, because if you do end up moving your eye, the laser has eye tracking device, so if you move it too much, it'll stop, so it can't cause any damage. But yeah, I did that, and then my right eye, which was the prescription that was -5, that eye took about 4 seconds to do. So it was like, which is what you hear during the procedure. And then the doctor was like, okay, you're good, and then they'll flap it down and put eye drops in after it's done. And then they'll tell you to blink. Now my next eye, I said to the doctor, I said,
oh, it must be easier now that my body knows what the procedure feels like.
And he said, actually, no, your second eye is probably gonna hurt a lot more.
And I said, oh, whatever, I don't think it will hurt that much more. So let me tell you, I was wrong, because it didn't hurt, it was just the pressure was so much stronger. It was like someone took 2 thumbs and stuck it into my eye socket at that point. But again, after that, it wasn't bad. I mean, they do the eye socket, and then you just squeeze the stress balls. Thank God I had those. Squeeze the stress balls, they'll do the same thing. They flap it open, put the eye drops in, just hold it up. And this eye took 17 seconds, which was better. Because you honestly don't really feel how long time goes. It just feels, you sit down, it's done, you get up and you're done. That's it. But yeah, basically that was my whole procedure. And then they tell you to close your eyes and blink, and then right after my procedure. So I remember reading online, I remember so many people saying,
oh, I could see perfect right after my thing, blah, blah, blah.
And I was like, I honestly don't think I'll be able to see perfect out of my thing, especially since I'm so blind. I couldn't see perfect, but I could see clear. I could see a lot more clear than I did sitting down without my glasses. My doctor was like, look around, make sure you can see things, sit in the waiting room for 40 minutes, and then you can go home. All that was fine. They give you these black glasses, which I'll show you here. They're obviously not the most flattering glasses, but they do the job of keeping your eyes protected from the dust and the dirt and anything else that can damage your eyes, such as rubbing it and stuff like that. But anyways, what happened is I went home. One of my friends came and spent some time with me to just keep my mind off of it. And it was so crazy because the moment he got there, things were still a little blurry and hazy. And by the time he left, like an hour later, everything was crisp. Everything was clear. My eyes were 20/20. I could see better, honestly. To everyone who says they have complications and problems and all this, I could see better when I got my laser eye surgery than I did with my glasses or contact lenses, hands down, 100%. Colors look more clear, everything's more sharp, it was honestly life-changing. And basically, that was the first day. So it was a lot of, you weren't even in discomfort after. It's just a lot of eye drops, I had to take, the first day, 3 different kinds of eye drops, it was at least eight times a day for 4 times each one, 2 of them, and then 1 of them was just to keep your eyes moist as needed. But that was the first day, and then the second day, right after the procedure, they follow up with a post-op, just a consultation to see how you could do. And I wore they give you the glasses to wear for 24 hours, so I was wearing them to the procedure, and they test your eyes again, they look at them just to see how you're healing or whatever. And she told me that my vision was 20/15, which is clearer than 20/20, and it was honestly, it took the words, like, I have no words. I honestly still have no words for how clear I can see and how much my life has been changed by it. And I recommend, honestly, everyone who's debating getting it done, having it done, don't worry, because honestly, it's worth it in the end. And it's gonna pay off for you. It's gonna pay off big time. Even though it's expensive, like I said, mine was $4,000 up front. You don't have to pay up front, they have payment plans or whatever, but it was just so worth it. And basically, yeah, she told me,
you don't have to wear our glasses anymore, but just make sure you wear sunglasses outside, and yeah, try not to look at phone screens too much, computer screens. And
that's another key thing that I didn't mention is definitely don't look at phone or computer screens, because that strains your eyes, and you don't want to have your eyes strained right after the procedure. But anyways, I'll post some pictures here right now of what my eyes looked like a few days after the procedure. As you can see, they're all red and bloodshot, and that's just because they're recovering. And honestly, a lot of people didn't talk about that when I was watching videos. No one really said the aftercare was going to lead to red eyes. And even now, like, I wear my sunglasses outside now because I'm so blessed. I don't want my eyes to get damaged by the light, and you're supposed to wear them outside even up to a few months or so after the procedure. But I'll show you my eyes now. As you can see here, sorry, it's very bright. My eyes are still red, and it's been a week, and tomorrow is actually my 1 week after procedure follow-up, which is great. I'm very happy to go see if my vision's still just as good as it was after. So I guess to conclude, my life has been changed by it, and I would like to say just thank you to everyone who was involved in laser eye surgery, all my friends and my family, and everyone who helped me throughout the process, the whole clinic over there. And like I said, I'm not affiliated with laser, or I have nothing to do with them. I just wanted to let everyone out there know how much this actually changed my life, and how much I think everyone could benefit from it should they have a good operation. So yeah, like I said, it's a lot of commitment and money up front, and again, the way I see it is I would have had to wear glasses my whole life, and I may even in the future have to wear glasses for reading or something like that. But it's nothing like now where I don't have to leave my house without my glasses, or be worried that I have to take my contacts out when I go home after being out at 2 a.m. or something. It's just crazy, and I really am thankful that it happened. If you have any questions about laser eye surgery, or you want to start talking and just start a community down below in the comments, feel free to. I can basically shed some light on any questions you guys may have, or any concerns, or anything that you feel you need to have addressed about laser eye surgery. I'm definitely opening to helping you guys down there. So thanks for watching. I just want to say thank you again. Have an amazing day, and go outside and see the world. If you don't wear glasses, enjoy it. Go outside and see the world, and even if you do wear glasses, just go out and enjoy the sun. Go out and enjoy life. This has been Lucas. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.